Okay guys, what a great session. What a great session. Thank you Lord, we're getting somewhere. So much discipline in this game when you've got to build something in. I've known in Sneed's swing that that's the secret of his golf swing success. There. How do I do that? I have to get wide to narrow. So it's basically just got to be I'll digress. What's interesting here is with that big wide backswing and wide to narrow, I'm just getting a sweep effect. There's no big gougy divots and it's just pure contact and just I could basically hit off a practice green, a putting green. You wouldn't see where I've been. They're just little, bruises on the ground. They're not big, awful divots. Okay, so let's just recap and revise. We want to be here. Look what happens to the leg, Pete. Look what happens to the leg. That's it. It goes there because of that. I was a little bit too focused, guys, on doing this. So discard that. Okay, this is learning. That was my understanding of what I was seeing in Sneed, but he doesn't do that. He activates it, okay, with the whole of the body, but the emphasis is on this to get as much width as he can. Now Sam's here. Sam's very late with the setting of his wrists. Whereas Hogan, by the time Hogan got here, Hogan was 90 degrees. But Sneed was still there. Same as Greg Norman. Same as Freddie. Freddie goes here and then just lifts it up. Bit different. But Greg Norman's the model. And Nicholas, way back there. So all we've got to do in our regime here, guys, is think about maximum extension, left shoulder behind the golf ball. Now you can do it no matter what your level of flexibility. All you have to do is make sure that you're nice and loose in the shoulders and the arms and the neck, and just let everything go to the right, to the trail side. Wide to narrow. I can't hit it better than that, Pete. No. Now guys, we're talking about full shots here. We're talking about full shots. You wouldn't do that on a 45-yard shot to a flag here, but you really still need, in my opinion, in order to get the same timing factor and use the swing in the same vein, you still need to feel wide to narrow, even on a little shot. You don't want to be narrow to more narrow. You want to be wide to narrow. So we're just going to hit a shot to the back of the green here. It's about 55 yards to the back of that green there, and we're just going to be wide, even on a little shot. It's just gone straight there, okay. Just have more time. So you can't have a little shot, you don't want that quick change of direction. Just a slow change of direction. That's the one we want. Look at that. Whew, bit of juice on that. That's all we want, guys. We want that wide, narrow, but with really, and this would be a good training exercise for you. If you could only hit it 55 yards, but with a full swing, which means that you wouldn't be applying any power. You'd just be working on the swing. That's 54 yards.
Yeah, great.
Alright, now what I'm going to do is the same thing, just hit a little half wedge with a big backswing. Look at that, half wedge. Half wedge has gone 110 metres.
Yeah, beautiful.
With a half wedge. And dead flush centre. Okay, maybe that little 45-yard shot's a bridge too far for this system. Because if I was going to hit that 45 shot, I would probably have that process, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, that's gone exactly 45. And maybe we don't want to fiddle with that. Maybe the half wedges is good, guys. Those half wedges are going 110 metres. And I can basically read the name on the shaft, it's going so slow. Well, maybe at the end of the day, Pete, maybe that feels like a half swing and half speed, but maybe that's the speed we want, because that wedge is going normal wedge distance.
Yeah, my word.
And that's what we want. It's what we want to do in a golf swing. And the divots, guys, they're so straight. My divots are usually, as I say, into out, but they're not right now. Here we go. Big, long, wide to narrow. And look at the follow through you get off that little golf swing. As you know, guys, I don't practice with a wedge, but it might help you guys. I find I can get the timing easier with a longer club. But this is good discipline for me, because I know I can't swing this wedge fast or short. Big, long backswing. Wow. See, that's 8-iron again, Pete, from a wedge.
Yeah.
8-iron distance from a wedge. Because you get so much of this.
Yeah.
You get wide to narrow with download. Wide to narrow with download. Yeah, guys, I've been very, very disappointed with the length of my swing lately. I've been concentrating so much on mechanics, I forgot about duration and range of motion. Couldn't believe how short I got. So I apologise for that. If I look like I was just losing my range of motion, I wasn't. I was just too fixated on what I was trying to do. Here we go, big backswing. You can't hit about it. Look at this. Tolling the bell, see? Wide, narrow. Wide, narrow. Wide, narrow. And they're all just, they're all landing in the same place. This is incredible. My divot now is dead straight through the ball and goes about 3 degrees left after the ball, instead of 9 degrees in and about 9 degrees out as I normally hit it. So it's a big difference with that full extension. Perfect shot, but what I noticed there is the shoulder was coming across. I was seeing it with my left eye, came to here and stopped. Whereas the other swings, it's come here and it's just kept going, and it's actually blurred out my vision. So just keep it coming, James. Last shot, just keep it coming. Like that. Okay guys, what's interesting is I'm not tired today. That wore me out yesterday and the day before. It's not quite as hot today either, it's a beautiful day. But guys, that's where it is, that's where we're going. And I know that I'll get even bigger shoulder turn as we go forward. Okay guys, that was a very good session.